Were you already leaning on the button?
Yes.
Okay. All right, just checking.
Welcome back to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. That makes him Damon. This is our 1970s radio style show. Starting now.
Starting now.
Damon, how was your week?
All right, so I have a quick story. So you know how I've told you it's very hard for me to get laundry in my house when I want laundry because I have Chuck's in charge of laundry.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get
Charles in charge of our colors and our whites.
It sucks. It really sucks.
I want Chuck in charge of me.
I don't, because I'm going to be honest with you.
I said Chuck. They cannot get us for a copyright on that.
Correct.
I changed it enough.
I like how you did that.
No one will know.
Yeah, I like how you did that. But now the King of England might be mad, but whatever. It's all good. So
I'd rather have King of England mad at me than Scott Baio.
My wife, yeah. First off, Scott Baio's real. Okay. Yeah. He's
First
real.
off, I had one time,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that clear that it's not current. I had one time respected Scott Baio.
Really?
You can figure out what I mean from the rest of that.
I got you.
I do not currently respect Scott Baio. I have never respected King Charles. Let's move on.
Yeah. So, same with Danza, dead to me. Anyway, this is what my wife literally asked Chuck. She said, "Did you put my shirt in the dryer?" This is what Chuck said. "No, I'm like laundry by order." Right?
Wow, he's a short order laundry.
So he looks at me. He looks at me and he goes, "Those clothes Dad's wearing? He asked for those yesterday." Okay.
Wow.
And he goes, "Specifically yesterday." He asked for those specifically yesterday. Said it just like that. So I start laughing because it's funny when it's not me. Well, then every time I'm going to look for socks or underwear or this or that, and it's me, it's not funny anymore, right? So the other day she goes, she has like these bags that you can wash delicate garments in, right? So that they won't break, fray, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to dry them. So she goes, "Make sure those don't go in the dryer." Okay. Now, his only job now is to not put something in the dryer, which he's overqualified to do.
Correct.
Okay. We have found.
I want to disillusion you.
Yeah.
I think my brain is getting ahead of the story.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No. We're all there already.
Yeah.
Okay. Cut to, I go to see if there's a shirt of mine in the dryer, and it's rolling, and I open it. 2 of them bags fall out of the dryer. Okay. Now, luckily, almost everything in there is still soaking wet, so it just got turned on. So I throw them out on top. Fast forward to we're watching the football game on Thursday night, and my wife says, "Hey, you didn't dry those bras, did you?" And he looks at me and his eyes get real big, and he goes, nah, I didn't dry those." And I go, "Luckily, I took them out of the dryer." He's like, "Whew, I was pretty sure I didn't dry them." He goes, "I don't really dry anything." That's what he tells me. He goes, "I barely dry anything. I didn't think I dried those."
To be fair.
Yeah.
On a blind guess, him saying no is probably.
Well, he has 90%
better
chance
odds,
of being correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Did you dry my clothes? I'm going to go with no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with no.
Yeah.
Feel that final answer? Yeah,
Lock it in. We surveyed 100 Chucks.
Right.
Number one answer on the board. No.
Well, yeah. Did you order it? This is the number 2 answer. What did you order? I just love. One day I'm going to get to my house. I don't have to pull up to the rail.
She did order
she did, yes.
Bra
dryer
sans dryer.
Dryer-free garments. She ordered those, okay? Fast forward, the only thing that he decides he's going to dry. Now, you know what else is funny? Is he's always got clothes. He wears the same clothes all the time, but he's always got them. And I tell him, I go, "Hey, you just wore that shirt a couple days ago." He's, "It's clean." And I go, "How'd you get the laundry in so fast?" He goes, "I'm in charge of it." I'm just like, so then I go, "Hey, I need a white t-shirt." He's like, "Okay, hold on." And I hear him go up to his room and he comes on. "Here you go." I go, "Could you put them all in my room?" He goes, "I'll get around to it," you know?
So he's just sitting on a stockpile of laundry?
Oh, he's got a storage room of my stuff.
Is he like Scrooge McDuckin?
I don't know. I think
because I hope it's not like everyone's like unmentionables that he's doing the Scrooge McDuck dive through.
No. Most other people's clothes he doesn't even wash. So no, he's really. But it's football season, so I give him a little slack. Same with my daughter. She does dishes and she's got stuff at night. I get it. By the time you get home, it's been a long day. I understand. But there comes a point in time where if you don't want to see your dad naked, okay, you probably did you throw up a little in your mouth? I was gonna say you look like you threw up a little. Yeah, you might want to think about doing that chore.
Now, when I was young, we just had to fold the clothes.
Gotcha.
Because my parents didn't want me anywhere near where, because I would have been in the same mentality. Because this was back before they had smart washer and dryer and like the detergent was not as great. So it would have been like red sock, you're going in with everyone else.
Right. This is one load.
Yeah. Whatever my arms scoop, that's what's going in.
It's one load. It's one load right here. We kind of do the same
Disco
thing.
stew does not discriminate.
Yeah.
It all just goes right in.
We kind of do the same thing, seriously. But it's okay because we don't need bright white undergarments because you wear them underneath shirts. It doesn't matter. But fast forward to when we say, please don't put something in the dryer. And that's like, literally, two of them fell out. It was like, so I looked for more just to make sure.
I used to be like that. And now when I go to use the washer and there's stuff in it.
Yeah.
I'll fair game, baby.
Do you really?
It's all going in the dryer.
Nice.
If you couldn't like come and get these in the last 4 hours.
You play by your own rules.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, you know
Because
what?
otherwise, they're going to just go on the floor. It's going to get rewashed.
Can I tell you what Chuck's thing is? If I leave a half a load of clothes, say I wash a small load because I need something, and I dry a shirt real fast. So I got a wet load in there. It's been in there a couple hours. He will throw all his clothes in on top of it and rewash the clothes I have already washed. Yeah. And then when they go in the dryer, my clothes will probably, and a lot of his, will still be in there. And then they'll stink after like a day. And then you rewash those.
Yeah.
So nice thing is my shirts are always really clean because they've usually been through like 3 wash cycles before I wear them. 1 dryer cycle, 3 wash cycles.
I mean, I can't.
So it's pretty solid. It's solid math.
The same mentality I have when I walk past a bathroom in my house and I find the lid closed is the same mentality I have when I walk past the washer and I see the door closed. Because that means.
Yeah. You don't know how long.
Yeah. That means for both of them, they're stinking them.
Right. Yes, correct.
And usually I'm the one that has to fix it.
Right. Well, when you start plunging the washing machine, that's going to be a problem.
Well, if I start using the plunger to scoop the clothes out, maybe someone will start putting their clothes in the dryer.
This smell, it does. It smell familiar? Hey,
this smells like the clogged toilet. You correct. Correct.
Can I ask you a question here too? I know we're all adults, or at least supposed to be, and I know you don't really drink milk, but you drink probably a milk substitute if you ever have. Like, do you ever have like a chocolate drink, even like a Yoo-Hoo or something?
Yoo-Hoo falls under the category of I cannot drink it.
You cannot?
In my lifetime, I have had a chocolate drink.
Yeah, well, but I'm saying, even remember when you were younger, we used to have Nestle Quick like powder, remember? So you make chocolate milk, you do like a scoop or two, whatever it was, boom, it's chocolatey. Now we use the syrup, okay? Well, I have to put almost a half a bottle of syrup to 1 glass of milk to get it anywhere deliciously.
I'm telling you, you got to get that vortex going. Like you're trying to wipe off Florida.
It's insane.
You got to try to wipe Florida off the map before you even start to think.
Really? Before you start pouring?
Oh yeah.
So that's the trick.
Now you're still going to get a 1/4 inch of.
Yeah, at the bottom.
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
But at least the milk will be like, oh, that's coming in. Welcome in.
Because what's so weird is my wife will go buy like a gallon or whatever once in a while. She'll buy a gallon of the chocolate stuff because the kids like it occasionally. So she'll buy that. If I drink a little glass of that, it is way better than any glass of milk I've ever made in my entire life. And I don't understand. It's like, Aldi's brand of chocolate. It says 1%, by the way, way too thick. It's like 1% motor oil. It's way too thick to be 1% milk.
Because my house is every now and then bouge. We have a soda stream. You can science the absolute hell out of that.
Yeah.
No drink out of that tastes as good as what it comes in, either pre-made in a can or in a bottle.
Yeah.
Or even when you go to a restaurant and they're doing the same concept.
Yeah.
They're taking the syrup and the CO2 and that works out.
Yeah. But you're doing it at home, just mathematically.
It
doesn't work.
Yeah. It's not as bad.
Right.
But it's not as
the same.
Yeah, it's same. Yeah.
It's not the same.
Which I think is the concept you're.
Yeah, that's why I just don't understand why I can't make it as good as pre-made. When I've made chocolate milk since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Now the only difference is now I always thought the powder was great.
The powder does work better.
They still sell
it
powder?
dissolves better. I think so.
Oh, I might have to look into that.
Now I will tell you this. I wonder if it's a temperature thing. I wonder if at the dairy or wherever they're putting it together, if the chocolate and the milk are at a similar temperature
before they chill them.
Yeah, because now you're trying to put ice cold. You're trying to put like room temperature syrup into like ice cold.
Oh, because I do. I have to have room
and it's
cold
just
milk.
like
it's like
nope.
Yeah,
not playing along.
But it's so weird because I'm like, you're still squirting. You're like, there's so much chocolate in here. There's no way this doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good.
Well, you do that. It's still like it's
not even brown.
I was like, it's still pretty white.
It's a white milk. Yeah. I'm looking at it going, this is not hard. So then you put in more, and you're like, still?
You turn into David Blaine and like,
yeah.
Where's it going?
Well, that was my problem. Is I'm going, is it coming out the bottom of the cup? The
Right.
milk stays, but the chocolate goes right out of the bottom. But yeah, so that was it. And then I have it dead to me, and I think you're going to understand this one. I think you're going to be on board.
Hit me.
Dead to me. Men's tactical pants.
Interesting. I did not see that coming. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sure 513 is like super scared now.
So, first off, are they really a thing? Do people do they search out? Cause
I mean, for sure. The Gravy Seals wear them.
I understand, and that's my point. Is I look at it and go, if I want like cargo shorts or I want this or that, I don't want tactical. Okay, I'm not trying to carry an Uzi, a gas mask.
Why are these pockets only shaped to carry a clip?
Right.
Like if nothing else fits in here.
Yeah, I can't fit a thing in there.
Yeah.
You can't have a cell phone. You move, it falls out.
This pocket fits specifically a K-bar knife and nothing else.
That's right.
You know how many times I'm using a K-bar knife when I'm heading to Kohl's?
Yeah.
0.
So, and they're tactical pants. So realistically, if I put them on, I should be real close to like what Chuck Norris was back in the 80s, right? 'Cause that's what he wore, tactical pants. I mean, isn't that how they're technically supposed to work?
I don't think him putting on the pants is what made him, like in shape, ripped, and knowledgeable of martial arts.
But we're talking about me now. I put them on. I should be the same way.
Of course. Sure.
Yeah, we're not talking about Chuck
Silly
Norris.
me for making that mistake.
We're not.
I will tell you what got me in trouble.
Yeah.
I was packing for North Carolina.
Okay.
We were coming out of a holiday weekend when that happened a couple weeks back.
Okay.
Because my work decided, hey, you know what? Construction projects coming out of a holiday weekend won't be a problem. Let's just go ahead and do that.
Right.
That's a story for another time. However, these polos that I buy at Samuel's Warehouse Emporium in bulk,
Nice.
that's Sam's for those of you who
Yeah.
don't know how to speak, proper English.
Yeah.
The King,
For those of you that are not good enough for Costco, that's Sam's Club. But go ahead.
the Kings, we don't respect him English.
Yes.
These shirts are made out of a similar material to what a lot of people wear for gym shorts.
Ooh.
So cut to day 4 when I'm like, okay, I wore black, I wore gray, I wore blue, we're back to black. Guess what Ted pulled out of the suitcase? Black gym shorts.
Nice.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have plenty of
So I had an extra
laundry options.
Well, I had an extra because I always pack an extra, but the extra was now not an extra; it's a regular.
Yeah.
So I went to work in a Big Ten University of Illinois 10K shirt because I had to be on a plane later,
And it was clean.
and it was clean,
clean.
I didn't want to sit next to someone and be like, yeah, this polo, it's been places, it's seen things.
Yeah, this thing's been in a dumpster.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I've been in a
Which
dumpster in this.
You're not wrong.
I know. I know what you do. I listen when you
So-
talk. So
someone came up, they're like, "What's up with your shirt? Is that like a football thing?" I'm like, "Biggest day."
yeah.
The size of, like, the 1 is the size of this palm. The 0 is the size of this palm. The K is a similar size. Yeah, there's a 10K in football now.
Yeah.
They run it during halftime.
Yeah.
It makes the second half real interesting.
Should have said, I bet 10K and I won this
Yeah.
shirt.
That's all I won.
But were you wearing tactical pants when you were at work or no?
No, I was wearing jeans.
Jeans.
Yeah.
Okay. But my thought is,
Which
seriously,
maybe my job would have been easier had I had tactical packs.
But shouldn't you be able to like move more stealthy too, like when you're in tactical pants? I mean,
feel
there's
like-
a lot of stuff that
I
should
feel like
happen.
you move them more like a shh, 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 shh.
Where's that noise? I can't see anybody
Yeah.
moving, but I hear something. So, but no, that they're just dead to me because every time I Google where I want shorts, it's tactical shorts. First off, don't show me jogging shorts. We both know that's not going to happen with me. Don't need those, okay?
Yeah.
I want like basketball shorts, but like the kind of basketball shorts that you watch basketball in, not the type you play in, because I'm not going to play basketball either. You know?
Yeah.
I want the viewing basketball shorts. That's what I'm looking for.
You know what I really need to know? I just need to know how long is the inseam. Because I bought some really comfortable shorts one point, didn't pay attention to the fact that they are a above the knee, like 6-inch inseam,
Yeah.
not at the knee. And I sat down and was like, wow, all right, everyone.
Yeah. Hey,
here's the show.
there's my guy. All right.
Hey,
There
it
he
turns
is.
out I am still ginger. Wow.
There's my guy.
Wow.
But no, I see now. I like a 7 or 8 inch.
Yeah, I like it to hit my knee. I like
7 or 8. I don't like you get some of them. They're down past your knee, and it's like no. I'm not Adam Sandler.
Right, we've
Yet.
also talked to this, like, and people like Mac wouldn't understand. Like, I don't think people that make larger size clothes for men have ever seen a human larger than a medium.
Right.
Because they'll be like, oh, they need this part big. Clearly, they need every other part big.
Yeah.
So, like, literally, I could, like, the waist fits me, but I can also somehow fit both my legs in one of the pant legs.
Yeah. Like here. Let's sum it up. You ever seen Mike Wazowski? Okay. If you tried to put him in pants, it wouldn't work because
Yeah.
that's not how pants work.
Yeah.
Because his pants, you'd be like, where'd his legs go? His legs. You look at his legs.
Yeah.
Look at his waist. That's just how it goes.
Right.
Okay. By the way, we're talking about Little Green Guy from Monsters Inc. For those of you that don't know who Mike Wazowski is.
Big waist, tiny little stems.
Yeah, tiny little stems. All right. Now I don't have tiny
Now,
little
I don't
stems.
have tiny little stems, but one leg is not the same, like, circumference as my
It's
waist.
not. Yeah, it's not a half.
Yeah.
Like they don't go. Listen. So your waist is this. So half in this leg, half in that leg. That's not how it goes. I could jump out of a plane and live with no parachute.
That's same
I
with
don't
some
need
of,
that.
some of the sleeves and some of my shirts.
Oh yeah.
It, like, literally looks like sleeve of a wizard.
Yeah. Wizard sleeves?
Wizard sleeves.
That should be a thing.
Yeah.
Wizard sleeves. If we ever start a band, can we call them Wizard sleeves?
Yeah, but if you've ever seen Borat, you know that'd be a dangerous name to
Oh, I
call
got
your
you.
band.
Gotcha. Mac, are you in for Wizard sleeves?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Just check it. All right. So one more thing.
Wizard's cheese? How about that?
Yeah. Ooh.
You in for that?
You can't. You're a wizard lactose
You know,
intolerant.
it's magical cheese. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Well,
I'm gonna try it.
I'll try it once.
I'm gonna try it. No, I got
Once,
wizard
Johnny.
diarrhea.
I got wizard runs.
You mean wicked? No, I mean wizard. It's definitely.
Oh, they're
from the wizard
they're
cheese.
wicked.
Yeah, they're wicked. They're wicked. Wicked wizard. It's all good.
Wicked wizard?
Yeah.
Wicked wizard. Wow, that your table makes some
Your
really good like
table has reverb. A lot of reverb in this table.
Reverb,
Yeah, a lot.
reverb.
So
Cut that.
They have a new commercial. We can cut this one, so that's good. They have a new commercial for where the Reese's like peanut butter cup is in a Jack in the Box. I wish they had one of those when I was a kid.
like a
yeah.
or like the restaurant Jack in a Box.
No.
Okay,
no,
'cause
no.
it was like
Yeah. The music.
They just have a Reese's cup rolling around a Jack in a Box.
Yeah,
Gross.
the music, and then all of a sudden, boom, pop. And you got a Reese's in your face.
That would have been like a $14 toy you would have used once. Can this reload?
There's not a choking hazard on here. False.
Yeah.
First off, my son swallowed everything that came out from inside here, including that spring. So, but no, that's how they have the commercial. Is they're doing this and they're din, 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 and then all of a sudden it pops up, and they're like, and it's a Reese's, and I'm looking, I'm like, that is. First off, there's nothing genius about it. It's like the dumbest thing ever, but it makes me talk about it. So it did something.
And to be fair, now I want Reese's Pieces.
So do I. Yeah, Reese's Pieces are way better than Reese's peanut butter cups.
I know.
I
You
will
said
fight
Reese's,
someone.
and my brain was like,
Yeah.
he's probably talking about the cup. I want the pieces.
I will fight somebody. You know
Bruh.
when you get the big bags like out of the grocery aisle where you're like,
the quote unquote shareable bags.
yeah,
Come
single
on,
serving.
now.
They're
Yeah.
single serving.
I'm going to share them with both fists.
Yeah, I crack a little hole in the corner and I just start funneling them into my jaw. There's no reason to touch my hand.
Are you like trying to ice a cake? No.
No.
That's just so they don't fall. That's why I don't lose a man down. All of them are going in this mouth.
Right. And that's one of those things too. Like if I drop one of those, I'm stomping on the floor so the dog stays back. I'm like, stomp. I will find that. I will eat it. So yeah, no Reese's Pieces. You can take this to your grave. Reese's Pieces were way better. Way better than Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Ever.
Millionfold.
And Reese's peanut butter cups
Are delicious.
They are delectable. I wish I had 20 of them right now. I'm hungry. That would be a snack. But I'm telling you, I still would rather have Reese's Pieces. I don't know what it is. It's different. It's different. It's supposed to be the same internal stuff. The guts are supposed to be the same. The guts are not the same.
Guts aren't the same, guys.
They're not the same guts. Different guts. Oh man, so good. By the way, I don't know what we're talking about, but I want some candy.
We were talking about the Jack in the Box.
Oh yeah, that's
Now, I
right.
would say, like you're saying, like it was a toy. I mean, we're a little too old for this, but do you remember the movie Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin?
Oh yeah.
The only thing he had a mansion. He had what looked to be a Great America roller coaster in his backyard.
Yeah.
I think Iron Wolf maybe. Anyway, wasn't jealous of any of that. He turned around the corner. He had his own McDonald's inside his house, and I was like, all right, hold up. How rich do I have to be? It doesn't have to be McDonald's, but where I can just turn a corner and there's a restaurant in my house. Like if I had a reliable Chuck, but he was a short order cook, not a short order laundromat attendant.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what's
Bro,
weird?
what kind of skillets we got going today? You know what I mean? Just
Yeah. But imagine mine would be McDonald's just because that's not what I'd want. So I'd get one and the ice cream machine would be broke all the time in my house. I'd be like, I just want ice cream.
Well, also it'd be
Sorry,
like
bro.
not what you really want, but it'd be like, man, this smells like fries all the time. This was not smart.
By the way, that is the grossest smell in a car that you could ever have. When somebody comes,
Old fries?
any fries, they could be fresh hot fries. You pull up to me. You got to remember, in the real world of stuff that I've done, writing service on automobiles is like the thing I did the most.
Yeah, you've been in cars.
So in reality, not only do I care that you just hotboxed all your weed before you got here, okay? I do care.
Yeah.
When you open the door and we're all high, that's not good. But the other thing is when you come in and you have fresh hot McDonald's, and it smells good when you get out of the car. But then I get in your car, I stick my head in there and I go, this is rancid.
Yeah, because
It
it
stays.
has the human odor plus the McDonald's odor. And
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know you. My nose doesn't know you, does not like you.
Right.
And now you're putting this food smell in here. It's not mixing.
Right.
Now, I
Right.
would say this. I was gone for 4 days. Checked the fridge on my way out today.
Yeah.
Like,
Same stuff?
No. Well,
Getting ahead of the story. Go
yeah,
ahead.
Maybe. I didn't get that far.
Okay.
But I checked to see, like, do I need to pick anything up on the way home?
Yeah.
Because I have to stop and get some prescriptions because I'm an old man. But I opened the door. I was like, oh,
Oh, so you got one.
And I just shut it. And I hear what? I'm like, something in there is dead. I don't know what it is. Person is on the other side of the room, like all the way through the kitchen into the living room. Because we open concept,
Yeah.
No one likes a bragger.
Yeah.
It's in a recliner all the way over there. I was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know, someone's dead. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh! I'm like, yeah. Got over there, didn't it?
Staying
now
power.
you know. Now you know I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me.
Yeah. You know what I would have done? I would have said, I ain't been home in a while. I would have opened the door and walked out the house.
I didn't do that far. I just was like, hey, that thing stinks. And I walked out.
Yeah. Somebody's problem. And it's not this guy's. What has 2 thumbs and doesn't care what's in the fridge? This guy.
Like, what was it? I think, again, I don't know.
Right.
I didn't get that far.
I didn't stick around to find out.
I just did the
Yeah.
and it
Yeah. No, it was all good. It was all good. You ever done that though too? Like, you're like, oh, that one wasn't so bad. Then all of a sudden, like somebody next to you is like they're throwing up in their mouth. You're like, oh, the wind's blowing that way. You know what I mean? All of a sudden you're like, oh no. You feel bad.
That's about a 3 knot.
Yeah.
Going about a 3 knot wind.
I've done that where you're like, it's just a sneaker. You're like, oh good, no noise. We're golden. And then all of a sudden someone's like puking in the corner and you're like, oh, okay, problem.
There's a video where this guy runs. I think it's the place where he works, but it's his day off. He runs in knowing it's the boss is in the back. There's a fan blowing.
Yeah.
He turns the fan around.
Goes, bakes one right in front of it?
Yeah. Dings the bell and runs out. You hear the boss go, I'll be right.
That's pretty solid. It's pretty solid.
Because the first is like, what's happening? So you see him slowly turn the fan, ding the bell. Then he goes, boss be like, I'll be right.
Yeah.
But the boss doesn't hear that part. He just like, I'll be right. And just chokes on his own.
Yeah. Well, when your mouth's open, it's not fair. It's not fair. You know what I mean? It's just not fair.
The thing is, we're old men, and it still cracks me up.
Oh, I know. Well, and your instant reaction when somebody goes, hey, hold your breath, you're like, huh? Your instant reaction is to open your mouth. Huh? It's like, don't do that. All right, let's do a couple fun facts. None of them have to do with any of that. Oh, so much pain.
It's back, baby!
Oh, Mac fixed something. I like it.
All right, that's too much.
That's enough. That's enough, Mac. Let's not
we
be
get sued for that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Cut that.
So anyway, humans only need to shower every 2 or 3 days. A daily shower can cause irritated and cracked skin. I shower 2 to 3 times a day.
I feel like that's if you're using that way too much hot water.
Yeah.
You're being too aggressive with your loofah or whatever.
Right.
But just get in and get some soap going on. Wash your twig and berries. I don't think that's that's not a 2 or 3 day thing.
No. I think there's portions that need daily cleaning. Okay. Listen, I watch Below Deck. All right. And I said deck. But anyway.
Did you say you wash below deck?
I watch.
I hope you do.
I watch Below Deck.
I hope you wash above it, around it, the whole deck.
Yeah. First off, I haven't seen the deck in a while. But anyway, so I'm assuming there's chairs, stuff. People can do stuff. It is what it is. So anyway, shuffleboard, something.
Saw it coming.
Yeah. So anyway, charts. But I watch Below Deck, and they only have to clean certain parts of that ship at certain times. I get it.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Any part of that ship that gets dirty gets cleaned every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Your ship gets dirty every day. Okay.
Yeah.
There's stuff on you that needs a good scrubbing.
First you say it, then you do it.
That's correct. Okay. So to say that it's every 2, you're correct. Maybe you need to pull the hot water back some. Maybe you need to switch your conditioner or the soap you're using or whatever that's drying you out. I get it. You know, but you need to rinse off and then also give attention to areas that may not be beautiful to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, when you sit in your own filth, that's one thing. When you bring your filth to other people, that's another.
George Carlin had a bit. I'll clean it up a little bit. It was butthole, armpits, crotch, and teeth.
Correct. Yes.
And he also said, save time, just use the same brush.
Correct.
Yes. Make sure you're in the right order.
Yeah, you got to go in the right order. That's that.
But those are the areas.
Yeah.
If you're just minimally washing those 4 areas,
yeah,
you're okay.
Listen, we had a podcast a couple weeks ago where Ted informed us that he watched a person take their shirt off and wash the specific areas we are referring to. Yes. Okay. Now, this person's hygiene is probably not up to par with everybody else's at times, but they knew enough to say, this needs to be done.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Doesn't take a $10 million study.
Was roasty that day too.
So. Correct. Needed to be done. Okay. We're giving attention to the spots that need attention. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to say false that's not true as long as you take care of other areas. This is my second fun fact. This one is...
Wait, that was a fun fact?
That was a fun fact.
All right.
I don't know that I agree with it, but it's a fun fact. In 1942, a man called the Phantom Barber would break into people's houses in Mississippi at night and cut their hair.
Well, this explains everything. What, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but what kind of kink is that?
I don't know.
That's gross.
It's one thing when you wake up and say the hotel manager's sucking on your toe, because we went through that too. It's
I was just
going to
say the whole feet thing.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, my youngest just does not like to wear shoes.
Okay.
So the other day, and I know people are like, oh, don't wear shoes in your house. That's gross. Okay. My youngest, her feet are as black as the driveway.
Yeah.
So we're going to add feet to her.
I gotcha. Okay. So we're adding areas. We're adding areas. Okay. Gotcha.
But that's what I see. I see a dirty foot. And there's some people out there to be like, yeah, dirty feet. Like, I don't understand that.
No, I don't.
I don't understand.
Well, you think somebody went
on your fun fact point? There's so much random hair floating around my house.
Yeah.
Because everyone else in my house are not follically challenged.
Yeah, you don't have to cut it.
They're no one likes a bragger.
Yeah.
In their follicular area, including the dog.
Right. But it's a freebie.
I used to put this in my act. I don't put it in my act anymore, so you can have it for free on this podcast. Please listen.
Yeah.
I stopped having to pay for haircuts back when they were $8 a pop. I went out and bought a dog that cost me $125 every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's called karma.
That's
folks.
karma. That's karma. But you have saved your haircutting money. You should.
I should have invested it to pay for the stupid dog.
Pay for the dog. You should have. You really should have. Put it in an IRA or something. You should have done something. But the fact of the matter is now it's in Mississippi. So I don't know a lot about Mississippi, but that's a little more backwoods.
It'd be helpful if they broke in and brushed their teeth.
Right. I was going to say. Yeah.
Shh, you're going to thank me later.
You didn't wake
You're going to thank me later.
You didn't wake up when you heard the razor going? No, I woke up when he breathed on me. Yeah, I smelled his breath. I woke up. So
seriously, that noise like dunk when it clicks on.
Yeah.
Because those things don't click on silent.
No. And that's what I'm saying. So again, I don't know what it takes to wake somebody up, but if you grab a lock of my hair, I might be awake already. Okay. And if you start the clippers, you know what I mean? Or you decide even the snip.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the metal. Okay. You're going to hear the metal. So, but in 1942, this was a real thing. It was called the Phantom Barber.
Okay. So back then, there was no air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a lot of people in Mississippi didn't have air conditioning. So the only thing keeping that room like noisy is the fan. So is he timing it to the whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah,
whoosh?
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Because you know it's going to be hot in Mississippi.
He moves the fan in closer, just use it like a Flowbee. Just puts the hair right in there. It's all good. It's all good. You're so cool.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Hey, this is going to help you out. Shh.
Yeah. Shh.
I'm going to get a whole bunch of weight off this head.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. So again, Phantom Barber, 1942. 42, there was a lot of other stuff going on in the world. I don't think you need to worry about a barber coming into your house.
I'm sure there was plenty of people's hair that needed to be cut in 1942.
Correct.
They were called the armed forces.
Yes. You could have done that, and you wouldn't have to bring it in nobody's house.
Right.
Yeah. Might even paid you for it. Maybe. All
Probably keep the hair.
So I have two that are related, and I made a third one. You're going to love
That
this.
sounds Mississippi. All right. Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
So this is the first one. The average dog spends about 50% of its day sleeping.
Truth.
I think it's more.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhere around there, right?
I mean, I think you could say the average anything does the average amount of stuff for the average amount of time. I think that's a little lame.
Right.
But go ahead.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but I think
50%.
I think 50% is solid. All right. So that's our first fun fact. I won't disagree with it, but I think it might be more. Okay. Let's say minimum, the base, 50% of its day. Here's the second fun fact. 76% of Americans surveyed allow their dogs to sleep in their beds. 76%.
All right.
Okay. So that's my second fun fact. Here's the one I created. Coincidentally, 100% of dogs surveyed say they do in fact sleep in their owners' beds. Because I will tell you right now, you can tell the dog no, but unless you have a camera or you shut doors,
Unless you shut doors.
that dog's going to do whatever it wants.
That dog is doing what it wants. Yeah.
I can tell you what the dog, there's a dog that sleeps in my room at night under my bed. Okay. When I get up for any length of time that's longer than just going to pee and coming back, that dog is in my spot.
Yeah.
Because it says, oh, this is open.
Yeah.
Is it,
Anyone got this?
yeah.
Dibs?
Is this,
Anyone?
Yeah. Dibs.
Anyone?
Dibs. But then the dog, when I come out of the bathroom, and it'll look at me like, okay, which way you going? If you walk back this way, I jump down, I get under the bed. If you go that way, I lay down, I forget about you. Yeah. So you don't have to let your dog do that. Your dog, so 76% of Americans, 24% are lying. Their dogs sleep in their bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because I really do feel when I read that, I was like, nah, it's not true. I remember when I had my first German Shepherd I ever had when I was younger. I would get home. When I would leave, it would take her a while to get downstairs. I'd be like, where's she at? So then finally I realized she's laying in my bed. I would go upstairs and there'd be hair on my pillow. She would lay in my bed, put her head on my pillow, and just chill. And I'm like, cool. Then, because I couldn't figure out why my pillow was wet. Now I know why my pillow's wet, because there's dog hair on it from a shepherd.
I mean, we know why your sheets were wet.
Yeah, that's me. Bathroom's too far away.
We couldn't figure out why the pillow was
my
wet.
problem. We couldn't figure out the pillow. But no, the fact of the matter is it doesn't matter if you say, don't get up there. Like you say, don't get on the couch.
Yeah.
Dog's getting on the couch.
Oh, like you say, don't bark.
Yeah. Yeah, dog's barking. Dog's doing whatever it wants to do. So don't, instead of surveying 76% of Americans, or 100% of Americans, where 76% say this, let's talk to the dogs.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy,
Hey,
you ever sleep on the bed?
Ever sleep in the bed? Yeah, I'm a dog. What,
Yeah. That's a stupid question.
Is science paying for this? This feels like a science is paying for this question.
That is a stupid question. Hang up on yourself. Yeah, So the average dog spends 50% of his day sleeping in your bed. Let's just say that, all right? In your bed. So you ever had dogs where they like to grab items of your clothes, like when you're gone or this or that, and they'll
Titan will just randomly, not every day, not every month, just every now and then he'll just show up with a sock from somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, is it somebody's different sock every time or no?
Yeah, it's a different sock. It's not the same sock.
Okay, but I'm saying it's not your sock every time. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
random.
And he'll just start running around with it.
And then it's the game time? Like
yeah.
he wants you to take it away from him?
Yeah, but usually, but if I was to take a whole basket of socks and just, throw it on the floor and be like, get some socks. No, well, what are we doing? This is weird.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll send Chuck over, who does my laundry.
Yeah.
And he can
I'm already not on board.
He can retrieve those socks, all right? When he feels your dog's going to give up. He's just going to be like, this guy's never, ever going to take this sock from me. No, because he doesn't do laundry. You
Never
were
going to give that sock.
Yeah, you were never, ever going to let go.
I want Chuck to take this
What's
sock.
that Taylor Swift song? Never, ever, ever. Yeah, never. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's like you two socks are never getting back together.
You know what Chuck does? He walks over to your couch, grabs the matching one, throws it in the garbage, goes, there, now you're good.
Now you're good.
Now you don't have one on your couch.
Yeah.
You're good. That's how he solves problems.
I know.
So,
I'm a weird person. I did this thing where I put all the socks in it together and I match them up as I take them out.
correct.
And that way, if I'm missing one, I find it right then and there.
Me too.
Not 8 minutes after we're supposed to be out the door.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's so actually
I can't find the match to this sock. Right. Because it's in a basket with 7,000 other socks.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah. You start playing some theme music or something. Like, what are we doing here?
Actually, I'll take the double dare.
Yeah. Right.
I'm failing the physical challenge.
If I say I don't know and you dump slime on me, can I go home early?
You have chosen the physical challenge.
Yeah. So, all right.
Those questions are so dumb. It was like, H2O makes the most prominent liquid on this planet. What is it?
Right.
A, water. B, guys, it's water. C, seriously, guys, it's water.
Guys, why are you still reading?
Not juice.
Yeah. Why are you still reading? I'm going to go with D, not juice.
We're going to dare.
Yeah. I'll take the dare. Yeah. But back when we watched it, we're like, this is cool.
I'll
This
take the
is so
physical
cool.
challenge. I would like to slide down that gross tongue.
Yeah.
Get that flag. Yeah, you know what I want. Is there one with a foot I can get in?
Yeah. I was
Let me
going to
get in
say,
that foot.
coincidentally, when I get older, that big foot's going to look really tasty.
Hey, can we just slide that foot into that mouth?
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. You know you want to.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. He probably still hosts that show. He's not doing anything else.
Is that an Unwrapped?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mark Summers. I don't know if I'm on Double Dare or Unwrapped.
Yeah.
Please get me out of this TV.
Would you like to take the challenge? So here, let's do a strange story because I have a good one.
strange stories?
See, Macaulay, we're still giving you play. We're nice. Ready for the headline?
I'm with you.
Cops stop joyriding Nebraska man with his giant bull riding shotgun.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it a shotgun that rides a bull?
I don't know.
Because you said bull riding shotgun.
Bull riding shotgun. Yeah. So yeah, cops stop. So
I thought it was. I was really excited there. I thought for a minute there we were going to go, cop stop.
Yeah.
Hop on pop
Yeah. No. We're not rhyming the whole thing, but it's a joyriding
at the
Nebraska
top of the
man
pops. Like that's where we're going.
with his giant bull riding shotgun. Nebraska cops recently pulled over a man after a concerned 911 call reporting he was driving around with an animal in his car.
All right.
So he's in a car, not a truck. He's in a car. Okay.
This is car 55. We're in a truck.
We're in a truck. The police officers who stopped weren't exactly prepared for what they saw. Sitting in the shotgun passenger seat of a Ford Crown Victoria
All right.
was a ginormous Watusi bull.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that either. Actually, if you'd just said bull, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I
don't know that it needs a make.
I didn't know it was dancing.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah. Now you do the Watusi. Right. That's exactly what happens. So it says, here's the quote. We didn't have a full understanding of it until we saw it. Captain Chad Riemann of the Norfolk Police said. Naturally, the bull, whose name was Howdy Doody. Hey, listen, if you're going to cruise around with a bull in your Crown Victoria, he's got to have a catchy name. You cannot. What are you going to name him? Cliff? You know what I mean? Hey, here's my bull. What's his name? Cliff. You got to give him something catchy. But it says he couldn't fit in the sedan without some modifications. The bull's owner, Lee Meyer.
That's kind of boring.
That's kind of a boring name. I like. You should have called yourself Howdy Doody. You should have named the bull Lee. Bully. Oh, did I just make a joke?
I don't like how you backed into that.
Dad joke? I like that one. All right. So he had a slew of bovine accommodating modifications to his vehicle. That's a sentence I never thought I'd read in my entire life. Okay? To begin with, he had sawed off half of the car's windshield and roof so that Howdy Doody could fit in the car. He'd also replaced the passenger side door with a yellow metal cattle gate. Well, that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, that's...
Okay? Now, old Howdy thinks when he gets out the car, someone's going to ride him for 8 seconds. You know what I mean? You're going to bust that gate open. Something bad's going to happen.
Please. We know with you it's 4.
Yeah, it's 4. First off, 4's a long time.
Best.
It's a long time. So it's almost a full ride. Anyway, he'd also replaced the passengers.
Full ride.
So he could strap the bull into the car for more security. So the bull's not just sitting in the car. They have this thing strapped to the car too, like, in case they roll over. Now, I'm going to show you a picture that's in here of the bull. If that car rolls over, am I worried that he's strapped in?
No.
Okay. Is the bull safe at all
if
the car rolls over? So what I can imagine.
I think if we just protect this bull's neck, everything will be fine.
Yeah. So it says the final cherry on top of it all, Meyer's car hood is adorned with a pair of longhorns. And if you look in the picture, not only does it have bullhorns, it has longhorns on the front of it.
Right.
Okay.
It feels like that bull's face is going to be impaled by the other horns.
Correct. Well, here's the thing. This is a huge bull because these horns are enormous. I mean, this thing looks like it's some kind of weird drawing that you would make for if you were hosting a pagan ritual, okay, and you wanted to draw an animal. This is what it looks like with the horns. It's ferocious.
I mean, also, what kind of, where you have to get in your life? You're like, you know what will make my life complete? If I cut a hole in cars and drive around with Howdy Doody. Howdy Doody, stand up here next to this truck. So let's see what kind of hole I got to cut in it.
Who's Howdy Doody? That's the next question. But here's the deal. If you were to hit something, now odds are you'd have to be going really fast for that bull to be a projectile because it weighs what? Probably 2 tons, whatever it weighs, right? So I'm guessing about 1,600 pounds. I think we looked this up once before, and I think that's the number that sticks in my head. All right?
It's amazing the amount of knowledge that's back in this show.
We have learned.
We have never
we've learned.
We have not retained.
No. But I believe it's 1,600 pounds, okay? Because I believe I said I weigh as much, or I did something, and then we determined that it was 1,600 pounds. So anyway, the whole thing that matters the most to me is that it's now a convertible on half of the car. The bull, his back alone is about 1.5 feet taller than the roof. So strapping him in ain't going to do nothing. He ain't going to fall out. The first time he's taken him out in a car ride in his modified Ford, he received official recognition for it. In July, they drove together in the Nebraska Big Rodeo Parade in Burwell. So you've already called 911 on him, and now you're saying, hey, you want to enter that in a parade?
Hey, we're sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Because this actually turns out it's to be hella cool.
Yeah. Right.
Can we put that in a parade?
Yeah. You know what? We don't have one scheduled, but I will schedule a parade
you having
around
the cops and the sirens behind you looked really cool, just the two of you. What if we take that and put it inside a parade?
In a parade. Hey, and we're going to put an ambulance in front of you.
We're going to put an ambulance in front of you. We're going to put an old guy in a tractor, call him the marshal, and way in the front. We're going to have some school bands. Probably absolutely scare the bejesus out of Howdy Doody.
And if there's any chance we can get the Oscar Mayer weenie wagon, I would love to complete this trifecta.
Hey, can we get that? And then we'll put before in your car and after on the Wienermobile. And it'll be hilarious.
So it says, together, they won the event's Best Car Entry Award. The prize plaque now decorates the cattle gate strapped to his vehicle. So he won an award and put it on the car.
Yeah.
To be like, this is an award-winning vehicle. Okay. The weird thing
Meanwhile,
is,
you see someone, in a, 1920 Rolls Royce, like, seriously?
So it says his friend and buddy, although we don't have an official explanation, we suspect the reason he took Howdy Doody is that they're friends. And sometimes friends go out for car rides together. I got friends, okay? And at least two, all right? At least two. And that's if I'm padding by 3. But anyway, I have at least 2 friends. What I'm saying is we don't just get in a car and go for a ride.
Well,
is it a dog?
I'm saying, like,
hey, buddy.
So if multiple people are getting in this car, we know Howdy Doody's called Shotgun.
Yes.
Whoever is sitting behind Howdy Doody is in the Shatgun.
Yeah, Shatgun. Shat seat. Yeah. Yes. So, what's weird is it's like going to a Gallagher show. When you sit anywhere else in a car, you got to tarp yourself in plastic.
Yeah. What's this plastic for?
Yeah. Just put it over your head. Is it for the wind? Well, if that's what you want to call it, it's all good. I'm sure it's a breeze. But since then, the bull has become his friend and buddy. These days, Howdy Doody is a real family member in the Meyer household. I wonder if he lets this thing in the house. Clearly, Meyer just loves his bull. Miss Meyer doesn't mind her. He's married. This dude's married?
So she doesn't get the front seat.
Oh, my God. How is... I would have never thought this guy's married in a million years. I would have... Not a chance.
I always wonder when we get to these stories where we get this outlandish thing that has cost time, money, brain cells.
Yeah.
And yet some other adult in the house has acquiesced to this happening. Been like, I guess, sure, go ahead.
So here's the next sentence. That kind of goes along. That said, she does admit that there was a time when she was exactly thrilled with how much cash he was sinking into the bull. Now, here's the quote. The amount of money that he spent on this whole darn project between the car and the bull, I could have had a brand new kitchen.
Because it's not just the car modifications. The bull has to eat something.
Yeah.
That bill has to be astronomical.
Yeah. And especially if they hit a drive-through. You know what I mean? A drive-through. Just imagine. Oh, is that cannibalism?
Was this North Carolina? Maybe they're going to Cookout because that's affordable.
Ooh, I like what you're doing. The bull's like, can I get the 2 corn dogs for the side? Can I get that? Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I don't want the burgers.
Well, we suppose there are stranger things out there than a man attached to his barnyard animal. There's just one question remaining. How did Meyer's traffic stop end? He got away with a slap on the wrist, according to Riemann, who's the police officer that pulled him over. Clearly, it wasn't street legal and violated traffic laws in multiple ways. However, the officer who pulled him over decided to let him go with a warning as long as he immediately turned around and drove Howdy Doody home. And that's cool for that day. I got a feeling that he still goes cruising, shooting loops. He probably just asked, when's Officer Riemann not on duty?
Can you imagine driving Howdy Doody for 4 months straight? Suddenly he's not in the car. You're used to drive. Like, you ever get a rental car?
Oh, yeah.
And then you drive that for a week, and then you drive your car, and you've forgotten
it's gonna pull
in
different.
A week. Yeah,
it's going to pull.
Yeah, imagine now you're driving without
a
bull in the passenger
You are
seat.
turning left into everything, driving straight down the road.
First, I imagine your entire left side is in the air, or your right side is in the air. Well, either way, it's just like, what's happening?
That would the General Lee when they used to get up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, and they did
that's
the
way to do it.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it. So,
all right, here's what we're gonna have the bull go, and then we're gonna pull it out real quick, and then the car should really flip back the other way.
You know what'd be great though is if the guy got stopped, they thought it was a DUI. Him and the bull switched sides, and all of a sudden he's on the other side. And he's like, "Bull was driving."
Yeah. Hey man, how we? I think we're parked, man.
Yeah, I think we're parked, man.
I think we're parked.
So where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at That Checks Out. Net. You can find us all the socials. That Checks Out. WTT.
We surprised
you can find our music.
There it is. There it is.
Right here, right now.
Found it.
Provided by Healy's House. This has been a TCO production. Brought to you in part by Audio High Podcasting Studio. The part is we recorded here. That's the part that's brought to them, to us, by them, with us.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to catch him off guard and him go, already?
Yeah.
Just end 15, 16 minutes early.
It's all right. It's all right.
We didn't start at the top of the hour, if you recall.
Yeah, we started at 10 till. Yeah, we got 45.
There's a little number counter at the bottom.